Wings is streaming, let's drop by. There ain't a mod in sight. He starts raging, everybody saves the clip, and now we're banned. Make a new account next day. Hey, hey.
Hello everybody, how you guys doing? I was trying to edit a video earlier today of the video I want to make, and the first thing I noticed was your boy's a land monster. Well, what's the video about? The video is about basically me and Kelly drove around to like 5 or 6 fast food places, and our goal was we only had $5 to spend, and the rules were we had to get a drink and food for $5. And we basically tested which places you could eat for $5, and then we judged like how much of a substance it was. So like, because like inflation's rising, we wanted to see like how much $5 actually buys nowadays. Actually, Wendy's didn't win, but you have to watch the video to find out who won. You have
Really?
You have success?
That's what you came to do?
Did you succeed?
Yes.
Okay. You okay? Danny, no, we're not getting divorced. No, I wouldn't trade Kelly for a Ford Raptor. Kelly's worth more than every truck in the world. Why do you want to be unblocked on Twitter? Like, literally, my Twitter is barely... Like, honestly, I don't even want to read my fucking Twitter. Right? Because, like, half the time I ask people questions, it's just people spragging out. Like, I can be like, what do you guys think about the color blue? And then, like, 10 of the 12 comments will be some bull. and then I'll be 1 or 2 people actually worth replying to. Yeah, but don't donate all your money to me to fucking get an unblock on Twitter. Twitter isn't that fucking important, man. Use that money to eat off of. Use that money to better yourself. I don't know, man. I still got to shoot the outro for it. I don't know what they're called. I need to figure out how to make, like, they're like banners, but like they like show a person's name, be like, because I wanted to make like Wendy's and have like the Wendy's girl pop up and have like a red banner and they like show the order that we ordered from Wendy's. And I'm trying to teach myself how to do things while, like, this first video is gonna experiment. Why you want to come back to Myrtle Beach? Ain't nothing in Myrtle Beach, dog. What shirt I got on? Podcast show. See, that's me. That's me, White Boy, Eddie, and Jive. Any thoughts on the fake video of Kelly at church? Play the new Yakuza tomorrow? No, the only game I'm buying coming up is going to be Resident Evil 4, and that's in March. Thanks for the ban. I really missed 672. I just went and unbanned everybody that didn't have a troll name, for the most part. I got Kelly a Barbie for her surprise Christmas, but it's something that she wanted. Like, she showed me this Barbie one day, and she's like, look at this. This is right when we got her kayak, and she had like a little dog. It had the kayak, and the Barbie was a little overweight, and she's like, I love this. So I went and I got it at Walmart, and we had this bag of trash that was right in the back of my truck, because at the time we had just went and did some charity work. And we had this huge like contractor bag full of trash that was kind of like riding around in the back of my truck with the seats up. So I stuffed the doll into that bag of trash because I knew she'd never go into that bag of trash. And we kind of rode around for like 2 or 3 weeks before I gave it to her as a surprise for Christmas. That's not Kelly in the preaching video, by the way. Kelly's better looking. She's more busty, and she has a different voice. All you're seeing is like a brown-haired girl with curly hair and glasses. Like you think they all look alike.
True and living God. A lot of people on TikTok recently have been saying, how can you spend your life brainwashed? Honey, I ain't brainwashed. I'm just crazy for Jesus. I'm living for Jesus. And if you don't like it, there is a block button, and maybe you should use it.
Why am I eating like shit? Depression. Like I've had a lazy streak lately, about a mile long, and I'm not getting out and getting enough sun. I'm not having my vitamins right. Like I don't want to talk about it. Like I don't do this to feel bad about myself. I do this to talk to people and have some kind of like social engagement. Was I morbidly obese in my youth years? I've been morbidly obese since the 3rd grade. Disclaimer. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent liberal, right? I tend to lean more toward Democratic policies, but I vote either way, right? Here's the thing with any president, Trump, Biden, whoever might be the next. You want them to succeed, right? It does nobody any good if the sitting president isn't successful. The problem is people want to play favorites or favoritism, and it ends up being like two people in the schoolyard throwing snowballs at each other and getting nothing done because of it. Do I want Joe Biden to succeed? Yes. If DeSantis wins the next nomination, I want him to succeed as well. Because when the United States is doing well, that means I'm most likely going to be doing well. It gives me more opportunities. It makes my money go further. It makes the cost of living go down. What if DeSantis takes your health care? My health care is private. We have private health care right now. Would I vote for Biden or DeSantis? I honestly don't want to vote for Biden again because I feel like Biden was a wet, soggy sandwich of a president. Like, I just don't feel like he's done anything, right? When he got into office, he had complete control of the House. He could push through anything he wanted to push through, and he didn't, right? And, like, he's just kind of like, to me, the Biden presidency isn't what Fox News says it is. Fox News claims Biden's the worst president we have ever had. I'm like, they seem to forget about George Bush. You know, like, George Bush was easily the worst president in my lifetime. But Biden has done nothing. Biden, to me, feels like that old granddad that finally got the Corvette. So he got his fucking tan khaki shorts on and his golf shirt, and he's riding around in his vet with the top down. That's what Biden feels like to me. He's like, I finally got president. Yay! And like he didn't know what to do after he got president. Why would I vote Hunter Biden? Didn't Hunter Biden like smoke crack in like a sensory deprivation tank or some shit like that? Is that not a thing? You got 33s on your trail balls. If you wanted 35s, you'd have to raise it more. The wheel makes them 33s look smaller on the side. From the front, it looks fine. Don't they come with 32s? They come with what, 275 18s? Isn't that like 31 and a half or 32? I am about to turn 37. But that's standard. That's standard procedure, though. Honestly, they deactivate that shit. Like, if they leave an attack helicopter over there, they don't leave a fully working attack helicopter over there. They basically take the computer system out of the helicopter and just leave the carcass. Because it would cost us more to move them back to America than to leave them there. So what they do is they usually just rip the guts out and just leave the carcass there. I got that from Facebook Marketplace for $5. Dr. Gray loves it. He sleeps in that little hole down there. I don't know right now, Kim. Like, I feel like I've been putting weight on. I've been eating like shit lately. I can't really say what weight I am. I haven't weighed myself in a while. But it wouldn't surprise me if I was like 4'8" or 4'10" right now. See the Google Wendy's review? Wendy's reviews. This was fairly recently. He gave it 3 stars. I guess his chili was cold that day. He goes, the food service is alright. I just really wish they had more control over troublesome customers. There was an obese man in the lobby flinging chili at customers and muttering something about Shoe Man sleeping with his wife. He eventually got up from his table and yelled, I can't do this. I can't take this shit no more. Very bizarre. But anyway, besides, there was a V6 Mustang parked illegally out front. Staff was very friendly. Jordy J. The references to the 450 man is himself. I cannot believe the disrespect. Look here, listen. Do not denigrate the good name of the Wendy's, Conway, South Carolina. Over the years, they provided me with half ton of conservatively of chili and other great foods. The service of the staff has always been great. Not only do they serve my food up with a smile, they do not complain about having to shovel it into my V6 Mustang in the parking lot. As a 450-pound man, I can barely walk. I thought my life could get much worse. I have a whole rap album made, so I'm about to... Oh, whatever. As a proud American... Is this an actual person that didn't like? Terry G. The food at Wendy's, everything else is... The food is Wendy's, everything else is not. This is a privately owned store. The owner should step foot in it. After visiting numerous times to the drive-thru, they couldn't get a simple order right in the drive-thru. My wife and I decided, hell, they couldn't screw things up. Surprisingly, they did. Walked into the door. The lobby is dirty. The bathroom is also dirty. 5 people behind the counter. Person working the register is also filling customer orders. So a person orders, they fill their order, letting the next person in line wait. The average wait time, 25 minutes. Biggest order took away longer. Short orders weren't short either. A cow flop of a store. We'll return to Wendy's, not just this one. Just not this one. There's always a V6 Mustang double parked poorly, but it has decent food. Had a dedicated chili drive-through too. Want to read some of my tweets? Let's read some of my tweets. Let's read some of them. Here's some tweets. Anyone else feel like this world is slowly morphing back into the company store world of old? Question mark. Complete sentence, complete thought, right? You know, and it's like one of the very first things is this guy understood. This guy goes, cool cryptic tweet, Rich. Do you have another? I go, if you don't understand, you don't understand. What the fuck does that mean, though? I decided not to write anything here because, like, animal pile. So somebody tried to make fun of my John Deere curtains. And, like, here's the thing with the John Deere curtains, right? It's not because we're trailer trash, right? The John Deere curtains is because I love my family enough that when they needed a place to stay, they could stay. You know why there's John Deere curtains there? Because at some point, my sister's son needed a room to stay in. So we made his room up with John Deere curtains and things of that nature. And we just never changed him after he no longer needed the room. There's a picture of me if I was an old man. Me putting Legos together. Me and the animals again. Here's Bongo when he went to the vet. Got a clean bill of health. Old air conditioner unit.